Good afternoon, fellow companions. Today I want to be speaking about what is referred as gravity, whether the existence of gravity is there or not. I don't want to be undermining what other people have seen in terms of the definition of gravity, but I will be saying my perspective, and I'm going to try by all means also at the end to also acknowledge what if despite what I'm going to be mentioning here, to also acknowledge what could be referred as, or the basis that could be referred as the gravity, despite my perspective. In my perspective, I don't think what is referred to as gravity does exist, because I think what is existing is the cycle of life. I think life is created from the finest point that is beyond seen or observation. That is beyond seen or the observation of human eye. Let me give an example. Think of someone who is drunk to perhaps the state of stupor, where you are drunk to an extent that you are losing your mind. Imagine that extent of comprehension of the mind, where you get drunk to an extent that, or your mind is, let me maybe not speak about drunkenness, maybe just mention the losing of the mind, to an extent that you are no longer able to see things in the sense that is normal. So there you can see that, or that picture can give you can give you what I'm speaking about. I'm speaking about the finest point, for which when you travel towards it, you start to lose the mind. Let's say when you travel towards that finest point, you start to decompose. Your mind start to loosen up until it doesn't identify itself anymore. So you can see that that extent, you cannot reach it unless you have lost yourself completely. So it is the deepest point that surpasses the sleeping itself. You go beyond sleep and beyond what can be maybe regarded as the drunken mind. So you go deep to an extent that your mind becomes absent. The finest point that I'm talking about, I think, is the point that directed all humanity into existence, or creation, all of it into existence. And that part, the finest point that appear to be whole or empty, I think is the one that can be regarded as the finest point. I think is the point that the creation is created from and will return from. I am saying I don't think there is a gravity, but I think there is a cycle of life where you have been created, like you compose something into scene, perhaps using a clay, and when the cycle goes, that thing comes, it decomposes gradually. Like for instances, I can give you, you can think of a tree that grow up from unseen, and later it decomposes, return to the ground, to where it came from. Think of a man. You grew up as a child. Perhaps let's refer to before born, when you were created in the womb. Then you come to the world. Then you decompose again back to where you initiated. So you can see that we cannot necessarily say, when you see someone growing up and being decomposed back to the start, would you say he or she is being pulled by gravity? I don't think you can say that. But I think you can say this may be the cycle of creation